We as a university and everyone involved accept responsibility for this issue. It's important for you to know that. As a university, we succeed or fail as a team, both academically and athletically. Clearly, in this instance, we did not succeed, nor did we meet all of our obligations in this regard. We understand that. We understand the consequences, and we're committed to correcting the situation, and that's part of what we're going to talk about here today. I've always believed that successful people and successful organizations move forward, and that's our focus here today. I've learned over the years that you can't change history. You can learn from it, and that's what we have done here, so that we're learning from this experience. We'll move forward, and we're prepared to be held accountable for our results as we go forward. We have already developed an action plan that we're going to share here with you today that will address this issue and allow us to achieve what we need to, and again, as I mentioned before, to be held accountable. There's been extensive dialogue among the provost office, my office, the athletic director, the coaching staff, and all the folks that need to be part of the solution here. Everyone clearly understands the seriousness of this situation, and we're all committed to correcting it. Life and higher education institutions are about learning, and we've all learned from this experience and are prepared to move forward. It's a hard lesson, but we in this university is resilient and resourceful, and we're committed to dealing with it. I'm confident that we will succeed, and I believe that very, very strongly, and I believe very strongly in the long-term future of UNLV football, and that we'll be stronger as a result of this.
So I think the first thing I'd say is this isn't a new issue. We've been chasing these APR points since 2011. It's been a long process trying to get to the new number of 930. We only made it to the old number of 925. We've been working hard at it. I think the thing to me that's disconcerting a little bit is when you have a penalty of this sort, is the insinuation that you aren't working hard at academics, and everybody involved in our departments working their tail off academically. And it's not that academics is not emphasized at UNLV. It is, specifically in our football program. That's the part I'm talking about. The people in our program, 96% of the guys on our team this year have never cost us an APR point. So we came in here, we had to change the culture, both academically and athletically, and it's an ongoing process. We're going to continue to demand, and we're going to continue to work hard at it, and we're going to continue to get better. And that starts with me, and I'm going to continue to do everything in my power to try to ensure that our guys graduate.
I'll tell you, that commitment is what energizes me, because that's what it takes to get it done. And I think that the plan, the APR plan that Tina talked about, is what not only helps the football program, but make sure that we have the resources available across all athletics to make sure that the commitment to academics is strong. The leadership the coach is showing here is very important. So there you go.
Thanks, Don. Well, I mean, our guys, we've discussed this. As I said, we've been chasing this issue for 3 years. So this isn't new news to anybody. All of a sudden today that we've got this crisis. We've been working at this, trying to get this done for 3 years. And so, you know, the guys are going to be disappointed anytime you get something taken away from you. It's disappointing, but we've got a good football team. We've got a united bunch of guys that care about each other. They enjoy playing with each other, and we're going to have a good fall next year. And you know, we're going to lose our last game. That's what we're going to lose. So our last game gets to be our rivalry game with Reno, and that's a dang big game to end the season on. Yeah. Well, the biggest area of where this happened is we're having a hard time getting our outgoing seniors to finish up, and the NCAA in their infinite wisdom has now taken away our lone hammer to get guys at least to finish the fall semester in good standing, which is bowl game eligibility to compete. We had numerous guys not be able to compete last year, and we had a great number of guys rally at the end of the semester and get their GPA where it was appropriate. So, you know, they've taken that away, so now it's back to the drawing board figuring out how we can convince guys to finish up.
he was in his last year of the contract. The most important thing was to secure our coach. So we all felt really strongly about it. And the Board of Regents are up to speed on it, and I'm sure we'll be talking about that at the next Regents meeting. And I'm prepared to answer those questions to them. I believe in our coach. I believe we made the right decision, and I'll stand by it. You typically don't have a football coach that only has a year left in his contract. That was something that, with all the transition that was going on at the institution, that we felt was really important to get our football program stabilized and get him a 3-year contract, which is what we did. And I'm very grateful to the Board of Regents that they approved that at that point. We didn't want to lose him. We still don't. I believe in our head football coach.